just feels like I'm receiving an IV that is really very calm, relaxing.
Kathleen Schweers is COVID positive and receiving a new antibody treatment here at Mount Sinai South Nassau Hospital. Speaking with us through Zoom, Kathleen says she's hoping to get a break from the pain.
It felt like somebody was putting a wrench between my sternum and my backbones, and they were just squeezing.
The 56-year-old, a candidate for the monoclonal antibody treatment, a procedure infusing viral-fighting antibodies into high-risk COVID patients. It's the same treatment former President Donald Trump and former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie received.
So far we've done over 100 infusions.
Wow. The hospital began offering the treatment last November after an emergency use authorization from the FDA.
Well, we first started off treating 4 patients, then we increased to 8, and because the demand has been so great, now we have bumped it up to 2 shifts.
Filomena Eberhardt was one of the first patients to receive the treatment.
I said, I'm going to do this because I don't want to have my symptoms, really increase to severity where I'd have to go into the hospital. Pain and the tiredness was strong for about 5 days. And then after that, I was fine.
Today, she's recovered. Footsteps away from the infusion tent.
The cartridge goes inside.
The hospital's drive-through testing site, working to get those high-risk COVID patients help right away.
Those that have certain histories like type 2 diabetes, coronary artery disease, hypertension, we're actually able to link them up with our infusion center.
Those who get the treatment have to hit pause on the vaccine button.
They would have to wait 90 days before they could get the COVID-19 vaccine.
An important part of this process is vaccinating our healthcare workers, and all of these healthcare workers you see now are in line to get their vaccines.
Theresa?
Yes.
Nurse Theresa Clarke works in the infusion tent, and today she's receiving the second and final shot of the Pfizer vaccine.
Just relax. Okay, that's it. Perfect. The higher the percentage of people who receive this vaccine, then the more we can look forward to a future without being in the mask and increased death rates, increased infection rates.
Both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are being distributed on Long Island. To high demand and low supply have led to long wait lists for some of Long Island's most vulnerable. But the hospital is doing what they can with the supply they have on hand each day.
Every time you vaccinate somebody, you're hopefully removing them from that potential hospitalization ICU list, even if they're able to still get sick. In a small percentage, they're hopefully not going to get very sick.
The ultimate goal? Getting as many vaccines out as possible to keep people out of the hospital.
When you're wearing a mask, you're doing a kindness, a great, tremendous kindness, not only for yourself, for all the people you love, the people you don't love.
It's advice to keep people from having to be here with Kathleen.
A lot of people think the COVID is fake.
And Kathleen wants to get a message to everyone who is tired of or skeptical about the threat from COVID.
It isn't really fake. It just affects people differently, and some people more serious than others. And it will end eventually. Just try to hold out.
Faith Jesse for Newsday.